All right, guys, welcome to Car Chronicles. So I'm just here to remind you it's okay to cut things off with people. Sometimes if you're having you had a situation, and if you can talk your thing through, and if you need time to get things together, then take that time to get things together. However, but if you come to the point that you feel like, okay, there's no turning back from that, and I need to do this for my peace, then do that. Do that. Do that. Don't chase nobody. You gotta chase nobody. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes there's a misunderstanding, or sometimes you just feel like, okay, this ain't right for me. I gotta move on with my life and everything like that. And it's okay to shut those doors. Sometimes it's okay to tell some family members, can't come over here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect your peace. It's hard with a family member. I think sometimes with family we allow too much. Well, that's your family. That's how they are. No. You better protect your peace at all costs, honey. I don't care who they are. In the family, out the family, it don't even matter. You got to protect your peace, and it's all right to cut things off with people. Some people you're gonna cut them off for good. Some people you're gonna cut them off for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. You want to get, you got to get some stuff together. Make sure it's in God's time, of course, and everything like that. But sometimes cutting people off is all right. I got a little cold, y'all. Sometimes, cutting it off is okay. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. And then move on with your life, you know what I'm saying? And do it like that. But I just want to remind y'all, it's all right. Choose you first. Choose your peace. Stuff like that. Now, if it's things that you can work out with that person, then work them out. But if you can't, you just can't, If you don't want to work it out, you don't have to work it out if you don't want to. Go on with your life. They go on with theirs, you know what I'm saying? But just to give you, just to remind you, even with my own self, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't want to even be bothered with you and things like that. They made that decision. Okay, God, thank you. Filter, I ask God to filter out the people that don't need to be there and bring in the people that do need to be here. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. I'm not a begging individual. I try to get my stuff right with people I might have hurt, and things like that. Or they felt like I hurt them, have a conversation and stuff like that. Not in the business of chasing nobody, or anything like that. But I will cut it off to protect me. And that's all right. And you can do the same thing to protect you. This is Car Chronicles. Until next time. Later.